Welcome to Alton Towers Resort. Cody and I are back here again, but there was a reason, right?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Subterra.
Nemesis Sub Terra has reopened. Obviously, we've looked at it last couple of times we were here, and we've been up for Alton Manor a couple of times, and we've been up for just some rides a couple of times. It's actually the fourth time we've been here this year, but we're looking forward to get back in Subterra for what, first time in 7-8 years? I can't quite remember when it closed, to be honest with you. But for you, Cody, actually,
It'll be new.
it's brand new, so I remember it quite fondly. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest with you. It was a great filler attraction. Effectively, you go in, there's a story about a nemesis and the eggs, and you go into a lift, from what I remember. You go into a lift, it simulates you going to the layer where the egg is held, and then from there, you go on 4 drop towers, the 4 ABC drop towers. Many you thought actually had been removed. They were in there last time this scare maze was there. That god-awful Project 42, whatever it was called. I don't care anyone says it's one of the worst mazes I've ever been in. That aside, you could still see them in there, but many thought they had been removed. However, they're clearly still there. So, you know, all these years later, now Nemesis is closed, we are reopening this ride. Hopefully, not just for this year, and it will hang around. Other than that, we don't know about any other changes. We know that the branding's been changed. It's been sort of a little bit more Nemesis up in the red and black, which we're expecting Nemesis to look like, obviously, for next year. So yeah, really looking forward to Nemesis Subterra. Mardi Gras is also on at the park, so we'll be looking to take in some of the Mardi Gras atmosphere. I don't think I've ever done Alton Towers during Mardi Gras, so quite looking forward to that as well. Any other rides you want to get on, Cod?
Smiler.
Of course, Smiler, I want to get on Wicker Man. So yeah, join us today. There'll be a separate Nemesis construction video up already. If you haven't checked that out, go back and check that out. That'll give you the latest on that project. But join us today, we're going to have a cracking day at Alton Towers, and it's the first time it's not due to rain. So there's a few Mardi Gras celebrations we saw along the way, but we have come straight to Subterra, half hour before opening. A little queue. However, this is just one ride's worth.
Yeah.
Which we like. We've got the black and red truck and the new signage as well. We'll show the entrance when we get a bit further down. Subterra, Subterra, Subterra. Ooh. It's the closest we got to the viewing platform today. A lovely paint job on the old truck. Still got flat tyres though, Cody. But lovely paint job. What's up, Sarah?
It was alright.
It was alright. Right, we'll come back to it. We're going to make progress over this side of the park early on. Because last time we were in this queue, Cody, last time we were here, it broke down. So we're going to make progress over here early on, and once we're out, we're going to head over to Alton Manor. And yeah, give our thoughts on Nemesis Sub Terra. Alton Manor is open. We're going in?
Yeah.
We're going in. Right, so Nemesis Sub Terra, to be honest, just as I remember it, from queuing, you enter, you've got more screens up this time, so you can kind of hear the story a little bit better, and it tells you about the research facility, the nest of eggs, and the one they've rescued for you to go and see. Now, it has been updated because it does have the black and red veined track noted in there, funnily enough with a different voice. I think I'd rather they'd have voiced over the whole lot, but actually it still works quite well, doesn't it? You haven't been in it. It was quite good. I think the lift effect is still fantastic, and then you go down to the drop towers with the egg in the middle. For those that don't know then, the egg hatches. You are then dropped, unlike most ABC towers we have in the country, at the dungeons where you raise up first then drop. This one is opposite, so it catches you a bit by surprise because you just don't know when it's going. You drop down and then you see sort of the layer of eggs before being raised back up. I think the effects are really, really good, to be honest with you. Really, really good. And I think with some of the rides that have opened recently, I take Ghost Train at Fort Park, where they've gone a little bit more theatrical. I actually think it works better now than what it did when it opened, I think, in 2012. Personally, I think it works better now. You know, ride aside, it's a story, it's a show that it puts on, it's got some great effects, some great lighting. Love it. Actually love it. God, you said it was alright, but...
It was good.
What do you think?
It was alright.
It was alright?
Yeah.
What didn't you like?
There's just not much to it. It's
There's not much to it. So at the end, to be fair, it never used to have, when it opened, it didn't have the final run part, and that's still there. But again, I still think it's nicely put together. But you're the one that's been avoiding the it's going away in a minute. You're the one that's been avoiding the scare mazes for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
This year though, this year he's going in.
I don't like them.
Oh yeah, and just remember it pokes you in the back as well on the way back up.
Yeah, that hurt.
That really hurt. I forgot all about that. I did forget about that. Right, we've got to turn this off now because we're going in Alton Manor. We're going back on the River Rapids. That's the second time in a row we've been on this. As in, second visit in a row after not going on it for a while. Right, so that was Curse of Alton Manor. Actually, I think there was more on than what I've seen before, including my favourite effect, the lightning bolt. The only thing I noticed that changed is that coming out of the tunnel, there was a clock on the end, which was going anti-clockwise before. It's now going clockwise the same way, so the tunnel. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, it's going the same way as the tunnel anyway. And we did think that maybe it will make it not so dizzy, but quite the opposite effect, actually, because it feels like time's slowing down. Actually, it's a very clever effect when you look at it. It feels like time is slowing down as you go through it because you're going the same way and sort of the same speed as the clock. Really quite trippy still as you go through. I love that ride. You're saying it is your favourite, even though
the best dark ride.
Yeah, even though Wallace and Gromit was quite up there.
Yeah.
You're going with that. Right, we know they were actually testing the waterfalls again over the last couple of days. It doesn't look like they're on. We haven't walked around that way, but it doesn't look like they're on. But it's a hot day. You've braved the shorts. I didn't brave the shorts today. I have been wearing shorts all week. I haven't managed to get sunburned. Braved. It was cold this morning when we got up.
It was a little bit cold.
It was freezing this morning when we got up. But it's going to be the first day. It's not due to rain here at Towers, so we may as well actually go out to get wet for once.
Yeah.
Right, let's wrap it up. Now the waterfalls aren't back on, but you can tell because they're wet inside where they've been running. It's hard to tell whether or not people are more sensible on this or not, to be honest. That's a good little ride on there. We called it a good time just at opening, so wasn't too busy, was it, Cod? We didn't get too wet. I got slightly wet back, but no waterfalls. Mardi Gras celebrations, God. Now normally we'll have done Chessington by now, wouldn't we?
We would have done.
But we actually haven't. We haven't done any Mardi Gras yet, so Alton Towers is our first Mardi Gras, and it's the first time we've actually experienced it. The music is it's interesting.
Alright.
Yeah. The Mardi Gras street party here at Tower Street. As you enter, you can see it's quite vibrant along here. I do find it really peculiar. They got the stage over there, which they don't use, and they build another stage here. However good it does look. You know, benches out here now would look absolutely glorious on a day like this. But we do have different crews that go around, much familiar if you've watched our Chessington ones in the past with the crews that they've got. You've got the Kantanga crew. What's that, the Voodoo crew? I'm guessing they move around to respective areas as the day goes on. This is only on from 10 AM to 12:30 here, and then it ventures around the park. So I've got the Shark Bait crew around there. It looks like a Wicker Man crew around the other side, doesn't it? Just looking at his outfit. And it's, of course, it's a Tower Street crew, right in the middle of Tower Street. Okay, it's actually the Forbidden Valley crew. I wouldn't have guessed that from the outfit, Cody. Apart from the fact he looks slightly Western. I would definitely have guessed that was from Wicker Man. But there we go. Shows what I know, doesn't it? That's a lovely atmosphere down here. On its glorious day, hardly a cloud in the sky, look. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is when you look over the towers and just think how amazing it is.
Okay, it's time we turn this Tower Street party up to... It's shimmy o'clock!
Shimmy o'clock, people.
Let's see you shimmy over there!
decoration is around here with all the crews, Mardi Gras cake and bunting. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. Quite a busy day here at Alton Towers, but it is May half term and it is sunny.
Good job.
Super inflatable wavy men. I asked you to hold my drink, look.
Yep.
And you didn't shake it, but
no, I dropped it.
You dropped it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cod. Thanks a bunch. Street party in action. Right. Got our drinks. We're heading now, I think, up to Dark Forest, aren't we? Let's go and have a look at Dark Forest. There is loads of atmosphere around the park. Love it. Absolutely love it. How good do they sound? Woo! How good do they sound? How good do they sound? I love the atmosphere here. As we come around the corner from there, we enter Food Street and of course the rest of the entertainment. This is the Mardi Gras crew parade. They're still performing in Tower Street at the moment, but look at this, look. Mac and cheese, look at that mac and cheese, look. Cajun spice and chopped sausage. Ooh. Ooh, that looks incredible. So we've got different performers up here, look at this. It is absolutely non-stop here at Mardi Gras. Absolutely, loads of them, look. They're quite far from Mutiny Bay. So actually up here we have another stage, another seating area, and some of the bars which have been on the green before. Got the Voodoo crew over here. Look at this. Love it. I still think it looks very Wicker Man-y, not Forbidden Valerie, but there we go. And then the other crew is just here. Look at the outfits. Wow, look at these outfits. These are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Food Street, really great. Great entertainment. You think there is a show on down at the moment in Tower Street. You've got more entertainers right as you look down here, look. How can you not get in the Mardi Gras mood? I just don't understand how you couldn't. You've got Cake Kings and Donuts, you've got a deli there which is sandwich, that's quite nice actually, pastrami sandwiches, cheesesteak. I'll tell you what, I haven't been to Chessington's one yet, but got some competition this year, haven't they? Yeah. Got some competition this year. I expect this to be considerably busier today, to be fair, the single rider. Because the Smiler is on a 70-minute queue. I just feel we're not going to be as lucky today with it. However, if we get on it quicker than 70 minutes, it's a massive win. And ultimately, that's what we want, isn't it? Yeah. Quicker than 70 minutes. Smiler time. 15 minutes in single rider. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's probably the longest we've waited, but it's 15 minutes as opposed to 70. The baggage area is closed today, so operations aren't quite as smooth with people having to put their baggage on the station. Everyone's climbing through trains. It's actually, when you see it in operation there, it's amazing what difference having that baggage area does indeed make, but definitely noticeable today, definitely noticeable. But loving it, blue skies, and a bit of the Smiler. What's not to like? Radar. 55 minutes for 13, and Rita is around the corner, naturally. Oh, I can see a lot of people in that cattle pen. From walking around that last time when it was empty, that was quite painful, wasn't it? To see it fall down the back there.
How long
Ages. We always say how beautiful the Alton Towers gardens are. Unrivaled. Absolutely unrivaled. Right, so we decided to do something different, didn't we?
Yeah.
Cody's first time in a dungeon.
It's quite good.
Quite good. Everything's quite good.
It's quite good.
A little bit scared.
A little bit. That's only when he shocked me in the dark.
He did shock him.
Right.
So I've actually only done the I've only done this dungeon once. Obviously we've done plenty of other dungeons, and Cody sort of avoided anything but Chesington in terms of scares,
Oh yeah.
because you're just not a scary person, are you?
Just don't like them.
I just don't like them.
Just don't like them.
But obviously he will be going in scare mazes this year, because we've said it every year, and you only end up in the creepy caves. Now obviously during October I travel around. I have 2 weeks off in October without the children, and I travel around and do Extreme and Burton and various other sort of scares around and things. And I've been threatening and taking for years. Now Kurt is old enough now that he can take himself. And you know, when you do Halloween Horror Nights in Florida, you'll see just how different we are to it. I would say Halloween Horror Nights is more like a dungeon, but it's his first dungeon experience, and it's not a bad one, to be fair. The Alton Towers dungeons are very good. I love the witch finale. Molly May, the dead girl. I love the finale. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's my probably my favourite finale from a dungeons. Most of them obviously finish with drop towers, but obviously drop towers at Subterra,
Yeah.
which we've already done.
Yeah.
So rating out of 10.
Out of 10 for Subterra.
No, not for Subterra,
Oh,
for dungeon.
What? The dungeon.
The experience for you.
The experience. An 8 out of 10.
I'll take that.
Good experience.
I'll take that. Right, we're heading over to... Where the hell are we going? We want to go up here, don't we?
Yeah.
No idea where we're going. We're heading over to Alton Manor, which, surprise, surprise, has closed for the afternoon. But we're just going to go and have a look and see whether or not it's a temporary close or whether or not the ride's dead. And then hopefully we can do that this afternoon. It's going to be our final ride of the day.
Yeah.
Of course, Curse of Alton Manor has just reopened as well, so it should be
Should be good.
fairly quick, shouldn't it? So we can spot anything else we didn't spot last time, because there were definitely some new bits on.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. Curse of Alton Manor there, back open, which is good. The clock's going the other way this time. We're really confused, aren't we? Just don't get it. Few effects not working this time round, but I still love it. Just a little bit inconsistent still, but still love it. And that wraps up our day here at Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Another great day, fourth one of the year so far. We've had a wonderful time. The weather is fantastic. We've gotten what we wanted to do, and we did the dungeons for the first time, or you're for the first time.
Yep.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was good.
Enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. Thank you for joining us here from UK Theme Parks again. Please drop us a like. It helps us massively, and it's free. And we'll see you next time.